Hey there, just got off a call with Jack and Nicole and our winner, Jamie, from the last prediction contest. And I'm going to go ahead and bring you the men's picks. This is an edited version of our entire conversation, which will be up in a couple of days. But I wanted to go ahead and give you the men's picks and the women's picks. First, the men, tomorrow, the women. The entire podcast will be up later this week. But let's have a look at who we like this weekend in Asheville. Away we go. And we're not going to be close on the men's side because you went running with somebody recently that I didn't go running with.
Oh yeah. Oh, wait till you see this Canyon News show. No, I'm just kidding. Uh, no, I'm just assuming we're probably not going to be on the same. So who's your five, Matt?
I got Logan on 5.
Logan.
Wait,
right,
we need to talk about who's there and who's not there.
Good
sorry.
point. All right. Do you have that spreadsheet pulled up? Because I'm. Why
I can pull it up really quickly if you want.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Who for sure will not be racing? Angel, David McGee. Or I'll name who's going to be there. That's an easier way.
No one cares that McGee is not going to be there. No one had McGee in their top 5. Come on, buddy.
All right.
We've already mentioned that Johnny and Rylan will not be there.
Correct. And Hawk. He will not be there. Yeah. Just Ryan Kent won't be there. He's not racing this year. Sean Stevens Whale.
Tell us who is going to be there. Who is going to be there?
Okay, so I'm just going to go alphabetically because that's how I have it listed. Brent Trail, Brian Gowiski, Ian Hosick, Kirk DeWint, Chris Bob Brown, Logan Broadbent, Mark Batres, Mark Gaudette, Michael Suazo, Nick Riker, Robert Killian, Ryan Atkins, Ryan Kempson, Ryan Woods, Sean Roberts, and VJ Jones.
Speaking of comebacks, Nick Riker coming back.
Put him in. I think he'll be right around 10.
You must know, Jack.
He's improved, but he's not going to race the longer stuff. He's just not ready for that at the moment. But I'm happy to see him back out there. He's one of my favorite people in the sport. So anyway, you're going Logan, Matt?
I'm going Logan Broadbent.
All
the
right.
Bracket Buster in Jacksonville. Again, we're assuming flat-ish and fast-ish.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's faster than Ian, right?
Yeah.
He's faster than. I'm trying to think of the other guys. I put him up ahead. That I might have put there instead.
He's beat VJ this year already, and he's got third, so he's not a bad pick for your top 5.
All right, I have Logan Broadbent. He's on. He just shot with the Dude Perfect guys. I mean, come on.
Yeah, that guy's he's living it.
Wait, did he shoot with Dude Perfect again?
Yeah. Did he shoot with them before?
He did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to know a fun fact?
Yeah.
Are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
Did you?
One of the guys on the Dude Perfect, one of the twins, was my first boyfriend.
Get out of town.
Dang.
Corey Cotton.
That's crazy.
Yeah, a second. Jamie, highlight this. We're going to put this on the video. We're going to make a social media video of this. Jamie, highlight this portion. I don't really have a Jamie.
Yeah.
Your first boyfriend, how old? What year?
I was in middle school. My first real boyfriend.
Serious?
Yeah, we probably held hands or something.
Scandalous. Yeah. Yeah, I was at Texas A&M when they started, and I was like, oh, they're gonna make it big, and they actually did, and I was like, oh wow, I kind of actually didn't think they would, but Did
you do any 400-meter repeats with Menzel?
Did I? No, I saw him on the field though, and he actually, my roommate, I was there for 2 years in grad school. My roommate Daniel, after I moved out, he moved to a different apartment, and Manziel was on the floor above him, and he always had security guards and stuff there. So, yeah. Yeah,
I remember talking to Yancey back then, and he's like, Matt, I was down on campus. I saw this little fire redhead, Jack Bauer. I'm telling you, he's gonna be a cyborg on them stadium races a couple years.
Oh yeah, sure, yeah. But anyway, let's get back to this or talk more about Nicole.
Don't derail my hilarious derailments. Okay?
You want to talk more about my boyfriends?
What's that?
Yeah. Let's keep let's do the top 5 list.
Notable boyfriends.
Right.
Top 5 list. Yeah.
Jack, have you dated anybody famous?
Famous? No, I haven't.
It seems like you were going to say something infamous.
No, I haven't. Just regular girls who you literally don't know.
Okay. So, all right. Yeah. All right. So anyway. I've got Logan Broadbent number 5. Wait, what do you got?
I have a question. In Jacksonville, Logan was not able to flip the tire, correct?
I don't think so. Everyone was
No.
doing burpees besides VJ and Leon.
Do you expect a similar situation to happen because Asheville is, historically like pretty like wet, muggy? Or is the tire conditions going to be hard again?
It could, yeah. The weather says it's going to be like the low 70s around start time, and then like 80%
but it's always
humidity.
dewy there. Right?
Yeah.
It's like
I'm saying, but
humid and dewy.
Overnight, it's going to have that little condensation and everything forming.
Yeah,
it might be an issue, but they probably don't want that to happen again, so they might put it somewhere better.
Oh,
That's
really?
my guess.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're the race director, do you want 10 people failing it at the top? Like, probably not. They're probably going to put it on some gravel instead of some mud.
Does Logan struggle to flip it when it's on good terrain?
I don't know. I know that Hawk Call, he got it, and Logan's like probably weighs about the same as him.
Hawk got it and almost passed out.
Yeah, Hawk was Hawk almost had a heart attack. But yeah,
he was bearing down hard.
Yeah. So Nicole, you do zero preparation for the show. You're just like you just show up and like, all right, let me ask them a bunch of questions. Then
I like ask people if they're going to be there. Like one person that you guys didn't know about on the women's side was Chrissy, who was actually supposed to go to Asheville, but she wasn't able to get her elite entry approved in time.
What? So she's Savage Race?
Yes,
McFarland?
Chrissy McFarland. Yeah.
Why is she not allowed in there? She's more than proven herself to.
No. She will be approved, but it wasn't approved in time for her to actually make arrangements. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So we'll see her in West Virginia, actually.
Okay, that's good news. She is very obstacle proficient.
I'd like to see her sooner than that. I'm sorry we're not going to see her. That's a bummer.
I know. Yeah. I was pretty excited to see her in Asheville. I thought she would, definitely be a top 10.
Dang. Mm-hmm. Well, definitely rooting for her. So.
Yeah.
Even more new names on the scene. So.
All right. Who's number 5, Nicole?
Well, this is a difficult one, but Woodsy's definitely third, right?
Automatic.
Hey, bud.
Yeah. Who's there? So for me, it's between Logan and Gowiski, and that's what. No, it's a toss-up, right? Like Logan's definitely got more speed, but Gowiski, I think, is a little bit more consistent. He's just like kind of always right there.
He's probably has a really minimal travel schedule also because he's in North Carolina, and he got
big state.
Yeah,
he hasn't been distracted throwing boomerangs around.
No, absolutely not. Yeah,
right?
He's not. Yeah,
because Logan's been on like a pretty like tight travel schedule.
Absolutely, yeah. Maybe he peaked a little early.
But I'm gonna go Gowiski.
Nice. Okay. Honestly, like he got 5th in Jacksonville. I remember mentioning that he was a threat, and I put him in my top 5 also there. I think he's going to have a fantastic race. I think 5th is the hardest one to choose in this because there are like 5 people who genuinely can get it. Originally I was going to go with Mark Audette, but his wife just had a baby. I doubt his sleep schedule and preparation is as good as it could be at the moment. So that's why I'm putting him just outside the top 5. I think Sean Roberts could pop a good race, honestly. And he lives on the East Coast, so that's smaller travel schedule. And if it's a flat, fast course, he's already.
I totally forgot about Sean.
Yeah,
I got to change my 5.
Are you going, Sean? You want to put Sean?
Yeah. Let's put Sean.
Okay. Yeah, and
I was really feeling Gowiski too.
Yeah, dang. And Gowiski was my other choice, but I'm gonna go with Kirk DeWint for 5th.
Oh,
really? Okay.
Yes. He has some.
Okay, give us.
Yeah,
what's the insider scoop here?
So
Jack went on a training run with him.
I did. Yeah,
that's what I'm getting at.
Went up to Minnesota. No, is he Wisconsin? I don't know.
That was good. I'll give you credit. That was good.
Yeah. But anyway, he's got really good stay power right now. He hasn't been specifically focusing on OCR. He's done a couple of trail races. But I just feel like his running is like he was right around top 10. I think he was like 8th or so in Jacksonville. And that was off of 2 days a week of running because he was coming back from an injury. And clearly he's not hurt anymore with being able to do some of these ultras and stuff, specifically for running. And he told me his A race is West Virginia. That's not too far ahead. I feel like he's going to be rounding into shape at the right time. And he didn't run in Utah, so he's not going to have any of those side effects associated with the pounding of the downhill. and he's used to hot, muggy weather living in that part of the country around the summer. So I don't think that the humidity is going to affect him versus people who are from a drier area. So I'm going Kirk.
You could convince me of like 7 people, I feel like, for Fitz.
Yeah.
Seriously, right? Ian,
Actors,
Logan,
we didn't
Kirk,
mention him. Yeah.
Sean, like all those guys.
Yeah, my reason to go with Sean. I mean, did you see how close he was in the Savage race to?
Of course I did.
Woodsy and Atkins.
Of course I
and
did.
He's also
Then
from
he-
the East Coast, so
Then he broke my heart with a bad pair of shoes. Apparently,
In
that was
Utah?
that was his reasoning. He said, "I horrible pair of shoes," and I was like, "How did you miss that?" He's like, "I just wore some shitty cheap ones," and I was like, "Dude, like ask somebody to borrow some VJs. What are you doing?"
Yeah, he's gonna pop a good race one of these days.
I think so too, and I hope it's this one, but I'm not picking him. And I'm going to pick. Here's what I'm going to say about my number 4 guy. Okay, because you could also convince me a lot of people could be number 4, and the person I'm going to say for number 4 could also finish 9th if he has a bad day, because I feel like he's a little all over the place these days, and that's Ryan Kempson. I think last year Ryan was like a podium like pick, and now he's just he's had a lot going on, and he's got some stuff in his personal life. But I'm putting him down 4th, and I hope he does well.
Matt, I also have Ryan Kempson 4th.
I love it.
This is so boring.
I love that I'm going
I
first,
hate
so
this.
I'm not copying you.
I know. So do you also have him 4th? No way! All across
look at
the
that.
board. The only thing that oh wow, that's hilarious. The only thing that worries me about Ryan Kempson is that he's been racing a lot of mountain races lately, and I'm just not sure about. Like he did Loon Mountain, which is like a 6 or 7 mile mountain race in New Hampshire the week before Utah. Then he did Utah. He recovered from that. He's dealing with some stuff off the course. He's building his. I just feel like the stresses, physical and non-sports related, might be adding up. So it could be a boom or bust race. But he's proven enough through the years that I'm putting him top 5 for sure.
All right.
Did we all pick our favorite third person?
I mean, I picked Ryan Woods.
Yeah, there we go.
How did he do in Utah?
Wasn't he?
He was 4th in Utah,
Yeah.
right? And he should have been 3rd, right? Shouldn't he have?
Well,
should have been
Ryler
3rd?
and Hawk were ahead of him by a good amount.
Right.
Yeah, and then Atkins, no one was touching him. But yeah, I think that Woods for 3. That's where I'm putting him again. We all are. So here's the big question, Matt. You said you're never picking against Atkins this year. Are you picking against Atkins?
Well, I'm guessing by you saying that
I'm just curious.
that our 1 and 2 are flopped, and I already saw Nicole's. I'm on GOAT power. I'm calling Atkins number 1.
Oh,
Anytime I pick against Atkins, even if it's fast and flat, I go, why did I not pick Atkins? So I think a lot of people are going to pick VJ. I'm picking Atkins 1, VJ 2. I already saw that that's what Nicole had, right? Nicole, you had VJ 1.
yeah,
Atkins
VJ
2?
1.
Yeah.
I also have VJ 1. He's not dealing with any of the effects of racing, and he's
fresh.
He's training for this race. He's ready.
Man, I'm riding the Kool-Aid of Atkins. And,
what about Hildervat?
What about Hildervat?
Like,
Ooh.
what would you have picked for Hildervat?
I picked VJ at Hildervat.
You did pick VJ. Okay.
I think so. That's only because it was the beach. The beach is different than fast and flat. The beach is like
Yeah, on the beach you can make
flat.
excuses. You can complain about the hot weather.
no,
But if you're in the mountains, you can't complain about it.
no,
Yeah.
no way. Because there's like it's basically like one. Whoa, fast and flat. Fast and flat is one thing, right? The beach is like beyond flat. It's like the track, right? Like,
Beyond
am I gonna pick?
No, it's like
What are you talking about,
It's
Matt?
hard to run on.
Yeah, beach is basically a flat mountain. Or
Beach is
flat
like running in the
resistance.
swamp.
I thought the
too.
beach
Yeah.
made you faster.
No,
Have you ever
They
run? Do you
allowed
know what
us-
sand is, Matt?
they allowed us to run
ever
on
run
the
on
hard packed sand for half of it, but the other half essentially was on this like really.
Then don't listen to anything I
grueling-
say. Then ignore everything I say. I don't know anything. There you go. That's who we like. Let me know in the comments. Who do you like this weekend? Who's going to take it? Will it be the GOAT Ryan Atkins? Will it be the fast, young, scrappy VJ Jones? Or someone else? Let us know. Women's picks come out tomorrow and be sure to use Jack's link there to make your actual predictions as well. Love you, miss you, mean it. Gotta run.